Oh, am I audible now? Um, please, I'm sound a little bit like okay. Am I audible now? Is it better or still the same?
Yes, it's getting better.
Hmm?
Okay, so hi guys, how are you? Hope your weekend was awesome. How's the weekend from your side? How are things? So, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
How was the weekend, guys? Guys, come on. Okay. Anyway, so as you guys can see, like that app from last week. So like according to the conversation that we had last week, it promised that I was going to show you the app because I wanted to be finished by now, but regrettably, I couldn't finish the app like as I thought I was gonna be done by today. It's some submissions that I needed to do. So now I couldn't like finish it so that I can show you guys what I have. But I think this is something that I'm just gonna work on today, and then I'll try to any work that I have for today, and then I will just focus so that at least by tomorrow, and then I have the app that is done, it and a little bit expensive. So, but what I just simple did, according if you guys can see this, what I simple did is I just added a couple more here because the module that we created, I think employee list. Yeah, we created employee list, we created employee registration, and then we also created time tracking. Then I just added 3 more. I added payroll calculation, calculates for the payroll. Like, so if you can go through this module that we have here, for payroll calculation here, you notice there I had a function called payroll calculation. Then inside that payroll, that calculation there, it was calling a bunch of items there. So firstly, it's calling firstly it was calling a constant called hourly rate that sets in hourly rate there, and then so that that and that's supposed to set. Then also another one for earnings there. Notice there's an hourly rate, the amount of money that you earn an hour, and then the hours that are worked is basically a calculation that's done, and like all the hours that are worked, depending on the clock out system there. And then from there also, and then you are going to have the and then we also had what you call this, the total earnings, of which the total earnings, the calculation is there. So notice that the calculation for total earnings is the hourly rate times the total number of hours worked, and then that gives you that there is our JavaScript. And then from there underneath here, you can proceed by now it just shows you how the things are labeled or shown or displayed. Example here. So anyway, if you check here, there is really especially on the JavaScript side, this is basically the same thing that we've been time and time and time again. So that is the payroll. Then if you go to the registration here, registration is just a matter of register employee with name, other rate, other way. So then you've got array. That information is actually saved. That it is saved under employee data. That is the employee data there. Remember, the employee data no, not on the employee, that whereby you've got same employee. Then when they are loaded from the register, take the submit that. Okay, this is and this one returns one suppose name, then we change text name there, and it saves the data under a no, then there's a pattern underneath. So you notice that it's nothing really. So now, when you're looking at it, notice that the JavaScript code at the top basically corresponds to the return. So everything that is written here, say that our JavaScript is, notice here, this part here, to validate that data, obviously, part here that says send employee to a here, have that particular API. So, but just have it after we have submitted and So yeah. Now based on this, I don't know if you guys did anything that. So you guys don't have any questions. Um,
Mr. Tissue, could you please tone up your voice? We can't hear anything.
really? Okay. Right. Um, can you hear me now? Is it better, Wesley?
Yeah, it's a bit better, but it's still low.
Stay up and down. I don't know. Maybe there's something up. Um, am I better also to the other guys, or is still the same?
It's still the same, so it seems like your mic is blocked or something.
Oh, really? But okay. What I can do, I can go closer. Is it better now? Oh, still. Oh,
So it's not getting better. It's not getting better. You still sound far.
okay.
I can't hear anything.
Okay. Let me see what I can do on my side. Let me see if I can rejoin, guys. So guys, I hope better. I've been trying to do my settings better now. Better. Does that better now, guys?
It's still the same, sir.
I don't know. Because I've been busy fighting with the settings and everything. I don't know.
No.
So
You
there's
sound a bit
for now.
Say?
While you are speaking, there's an echo, and you sound so far from your mic.
I'm not even in the echo. Okay, let me try this again. Okay. How about this? Is it better or is it still the same? Like there's a little bit of echo though, but I don't know.
You sound better now, sir.
Is it? Okay. There's a bit of echo, but I don't know. I think it's better now. Okay. Okay. So anyway, I was explaining here this thing here. I was saying that I didn't get time to over the weekend to finish this. I had some submissions that I needed to do, some work stuff that I needed to submit. So yeah, but what I did is I took the liberty of creating some extra modules. And then as soon as I am done, which means today probably, I'm supposed to finish this up. And then tomorrow, then I'm just going to show you how it actually looks from the front end side. Because what I'm interested in is mostly is the front end. So the modules that I created, you notice there I had created some modules like that we created last week. We had like the employee list, we had the time tracking, and then we also had, I think, the registration. And then the modules that I created, and then I created a module called dashboard. So now the dashboard module shows everything, like it shows not exactly, I can't say exactly everything, but it basically takes the same. You notice there, it takes the data that we have from the employee list, the same data that we have from the employee list here, and then it takes it and basically uses it. So let me do this cost sample data, and then yeah, so I can actually even delete this data here because I don't need it here. We don't need this because already it's there. That data is there. We can always just, borrow that data. Actually, let me just leave it here. Control V. Okay. So anyway, now I was saying is that like this module here, this is basically used for displaying the name of the person, the total of the payroll, the amount of money that will be paid, and then actually the amount of money that has been paid to the person, which is the total payroll. So if you check that on the total payroll, it basically it's taken from the said total payroll there. So which is basically this whole total thing there that is
taking all the amount of money that they've earned, probably maybe in a year, and then showing it all of it together. And then also it shows the average salary that this person has been earning in that time period. So that is the dashboard side there. And what is the registration? Simple calls a form. That's what I was saying, that the registration calls a form. If you check here under the return procedure, it is basically a form. So it's a form that has got like the first part here. Notice the forms and submit method. The first div here, it deals with the label, the name of the form, that is a label, and then the form has got a type of input, which is form, which is text, and then it has a label called name. And then secondly, there's another div here that deals with the wage, another deals here that div that deals with the email, and then the other div there that deals with a phone number. So these are the basic 4 elements that are there in our app, including in our form, including the submit button there, which is basically stuff that we've touched already. And then the payroll calculation calculates how much money the person earns. That's what this payroll calculation does. So it simple captures the hourly rate, and then captures the number of hours that have been worked, which is the clock in, clock out time there, and then also calculates the total earnings. So that's why you notice that these two here are basically captured from the information that has been given, and then from there, where is that total number of hours worked to see that. So here, these here are basically, it's more like an input that is put and then just multiplies to get the total. So if you check where the total here is, the earnings here are the hourly rate times the number of hours that have been worked. So now when it comes to this, you notice that it's basically simple calculations, but the trick is always combining these things together, of which to combine these things together, this is where the app comes into play. The Java, the app.js comes into place. Notice there's app.js there. Now under app.js, now it combines all these aspects together. It imports the React, and then imports the browser, and then imports the app.css, of which I didn't write the CSS code there for the app, which is basically like this CSS code is not for the app. I haven't actually written the CSS code. This is the primary code that has been given to us. So I'll have to do that. And then from there, and then notice there, I also took the liberty of importing Bootstrap, because you need to install it and then import it, that Bootstrap there. And then I've got the components also that I actually need. So now you notice there I've got these two components already. I've got employee details of time tracking. I need to import all of these all of those components there. I'm also going to import dashboard, and then notice they import dashboard from there, and then it already imports it for us. And then from there, same applies. I need to import employee list. So import employee list from there, and then import payroll calculation. Import payroll calculations there, and then I also need to import another module here. Which module am I importing this time? Employee details, time tracking, the dashboard, employee. Oh, okay. So it was my okay. So all of these ones are the ones that I'm importing there, and then the last one. Where is the last one? The last one is time tracking. The time tracking is already there. Payroll calculation, employee list. Yeah, employees is there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. Payroll or employee registration. Yes. Import employee registration. Yeah, that one there. Notice there I've imported all the modules that I need. So all the modules that you're going to use in your app, you need to import them from the components. You notice the moment that you press, then it also puts in it fills in for you, like the rest of the information, where exactly it's coming from and stuff. So now what it happens is it combines all of these modules into one. And then more, so whenever you're showing, basically what you're showing is the app, and you're showing it from this part here. Notice the most part that I'm interested in is this part here. Notice here, I'm using a switch statement, which is a switch statement there, which has been imported. And then, so this switch statement routes. So all of these items, they are routed, and then it routes to all of these components that you have. See that? All of those components that you have there. And then it tells you that I'm routing a path for employees from employee list. I'm routing a path for employees ID from employee details. I'm writing a path for the register from registration, dashboard from dashboard, and time tracking from time tracking, payroll from payroll calculation. You see that you can add more if you like, the more that you have. And then here is what you have. Welcome to your payroll system. And then you've got this page for not found, because it's basically running an error. So right now, if I run this, it's basically going to give me that like the page cannot be found because I do not have the current page. I don't have the page. I haven't started the page yet. So which means now I need to start on my npm here, npm on the terminal, npm start. So for that npm to start there, and then it's supposed to start, and I'm supposed to kick something out, because this is basically what I'm working on. But as I said, like right now, our app doesn't have much. There isn't much that our app is working with. There isn't much that our app has currently, because I haven't actually done anything yet in terms of designing the app side. And there is even no CSS code. If you check that, I don't even have the CSS code there. So because of that, then there is nothing else, nothing really that I can do about it. But yeah, so that is basically our app. This is how we basically starting up with our particular app in this case here. So now, based on this, so I was asking you guys that if you guys went home over the weekend, did you do any research? Did you guys figure, like, meet anything that you need, like any questions that you need clarification or with? Did you face any trouble and stuff? And two, I also wanted to point something out, and this here is something that I think I communicated before. I might have been or might not have been so clear about it. Is that your app design, guys, we're not looking for something that is 100% working, but we want to see application. That is the most important thing, application. Are you able to apply the principles of JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and all these other related tools and libraries that are associated with them? Are you able to apply them? Of which the most important thing that you need to see, especially, is the JavaScript application there, because it's the programming language that you guys have been doing. Are you able to apply the principles of JavaScript, from the basic principles all the way to OOP principles? Are you able to apply and use them? So hence, you notice that I will focus a lot, and I've been focusing a lot mostly on the front end side. You can learn the back end on your own side, on your own time, but I'm mostly interested in the front end. But the front end that is making use of JavaScript, not just the front end, but the front end that is making use of JavaScript. And then if you're going to make use of the back end, that is actually going to be even more awesome. I am still going to show you how to play around with your back end, but back end also is making use of JavaScript, because that is what I'm focusing solely on. I'm focusing on JavaScript technologies, not other languages, but on JavaScript technologies. And then I'm going to show you how to write scripts that are going to be used for APIs, for you to link the front end and the back end, and also to communicate and things like that. All of that stuff will be making use of JavaScript. I'm saying Pascal here is saying that I've tried to register a profile on chat. My number. That's sure. I don't know. I mean, for me, I've never really encountered that. Probably, if have you ever used your number before in ChatGPT or someone else used your number before? Maybe you allowed someone to open an account using your number, because ChatGPT needs that number for purposes. So you need to have your number. You can, but it allows you to create an account using your number, like multiple accounts using like your same number. It won't allow you using in like the same like the same email for multiple accounts, but it can allow you to use the number many times for multiple accounts using the same cell phone. So I don't know. So which site did you use? Did you use OpenChat AI? Because there are many versions of these sites that basically making use of ChatGPT. So you can also try other sites because it's not just one. There are many other. There are many others. So try the variations also as well. That's coming up. Okay.
Oh, hi, sir.
Sorry.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I have tried it, ne, but only on that ChatGPT site only.
Which
So
one?
I will
Which
try.
ChatGPT site?
It's let me just check. I think I
Is it
still have it here.
Open AI or what?
Yes, it's Open AI.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but there are others. There are others. I think there's
Okay. No, I will look around, and
yeah.
what I will do is I will try another network provider because I checked on their thingy where people lodge complaints and queries. So I saw that multiple people that are using Celsi are encountering the same issue. So
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
check with another network provider. Maybe that might sort it out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But you still use Celsi?
I am. I've got no issues with their coverage. Like,
Is it? Wow.
yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen a person using Celsi in ages, bro.
Well, I'm an exception, and I've got no complaints.
No doubt, no doubt. Hardcore.
Right, thank you, Sha.
Ciao, Pascalina. Okay, so every time whenever I run my NPM, it gives me an error that I need to sort out. This OpenSSL error. I need to figure out why, or maybe it's my PC here. Because the thing is, I usually make some other projects using here, so probably the licensing issue. I need to use a computer that I've never used for any work project to deal with your items. But anyway, yeah. So if you guys have no further questions, like as I say that today I really didn't have, like I wanted to show you these aspects there, of which like you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are now much comfortable, especially with the structure of React and how to start, like to create an app using React and stuff, and the processes through, which is really not that heavy. And then the part now about the styling and everything else, I think that is where we will need to, to change a little bit. But now with the styling, I want to show you the styling when I am actually making the actual app. When you guys are seeing the actual app. So I cannot start installing today because this app is not showing. So the moment that it starts showing, and then I'm going to show you the styling. Then we're going to start with the Bootstrap stuff so that you guys can see. So now with Bootstrap, what we're going to do is this. We're going to open documentation on one side, and then we're going to talk while we're busy with our coding and stuff, and then at the same time the Bootstrap documentation will be open on the other side there. So that the reason why we'll be doing that is so that you guys can see where everything else is coming from. That is and the importance of like of using documentation. The whole reason why I'm always saying use documentation, and then you will see why it is so important for us to be able to use documentation for all that. So saying that the importance of documentation, very, very important. So if you check, like when it comes to Bootstrap, right? So we're going to open the Bootstrap website so that you guys can have like a feel of what we're talking about, especially when you're dealing with the Bootstrap thing there. So we're going to deal with it like that. We'll open the website for Bootstrap, and then from there we'll look at the documentation, because the documentation is right there. And then you will see, like, for each and every component that you have, from headers to the paragraphs to the columns to everything is there. So you just have to, it's either you're just going to copy the code, or you're simply going to, you're simply going to use the code that is there, or you're going to copy it. And yeah. So like Bootstrap is not that, it's not that much, like it's not something that is like, tough or something. It's basic, it's CSS. You guys know CSS already. So it's just a matter of us now mirroring whatever that we have with our app. So I'm putting it to practical use there. So just a matter of me showing you exactly how it works. For instance, if you want to deal with a layout, or you want to deal with the components and things like that. So I just sent the link to the documentation on your thingy, on the chat. So you guys can go through that particular documentation there, and then you see how to make use of Bootstrap, how it actually works and things like that, so that you guys can have, a quick feel of this Bootstrap thing. So any questions? Guys, any questions from you guys? Okay, so yeah. So if you have any questions, special based on this aspect here, please fire them up. But as I say, that I need to work on this so that at least tomorrow I'm done, and then from there, and then like I'm just gonna display, and then from there we can play around with how our forms look and stuff like that, so that we'll actually make better use of the CSS code, which is Bootstrap in this case here. So we're going to make use of that for us to play around with how our site looks, how our app looks, make it nicer and more reactive, if I can put it like that. So yeah, for today, and then I don't know properties. Okay, sharp, Michelle. And then for the rest of you, if you don't have any questions, then it's cool. Then if you guys will allow me, let me ask someone who always asks questions. Troy, what's up? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
You good?
Yeah, I'm great. Yourself?
I'm awesome. Yeah, so isn't it I had promised yesterday that I was going to, I mean on Friday, that I was
Yeah.
going to, yeah, I didn't manage to finish this. So I just like wrote some more code, but I didn't finish. Then
Yes.
probably, yeah, I'll just get to finish it. I'll start,
Mhm.
yeah, I'll just work on it, and then from there, and then I'll show you on maybe by tomorrow. I'm supposed to be done. So if I start now, I have to be done by tomorrow, and then
Yes,
from
yes.
there, yeah, and then we can also apply the bootstrap rules, so that we can
Yeah.
play around with how it looks and feels and things like that.
Yeah.
So
They're looking good.
yeah, so from your side, I want to check if you have any questions. I'm asking your classmates, they're not responding.
Why am I getting stressed though? Hey, keep on.
You're getting stressed. Yeah, you're getting stressed, bruh. I'm asking, like, is there any question from you? Because other people are shy to ask.
Oh, okay, cool. From my opposite end, right? Can we go to what line are you on right now? You're on line 65, ne?
Yeah, this is the registration form.
Yes. So, because I got it from my opposite end, but I think in terms of elucidating the whole thing, just to make everything to understand, like re-understand it.
Yeah.
We can take it to line. I was lost on line 15. Line 15.
15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So the handle and then the submit part. Okay, cool. Just take it down. Okay, submitting part. Okay, return employee registration. I know. I'm correct. It's just that maybe my network was hanging or something, but now I'm correct. Yeah.
Okay.
The console.log, then I did not see that piece.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Yes, I didn't catch that one. Yes.
No, I was
Yes.
explaining that this year
Uh-huh.
is a placeholder for the APIs.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a placeholder because we don't have any APIs, so we're just gonna write a placeholder. But like this code here is supposed to send data to the database, whatever code that is here. Supposed to send data to the database, but we haven't written any code for the database. But yeah, that's what it's
Yes.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's supposed to redirect us to the database, whereby
Not exactly redirect, but yeah, it's supposed to contact the database and
yes.
ask the database that can I save something on you, and then the database is supposed to respond and say, oh yes, and then
Oh,
when that database says yes, and then it will save all the data in it.
okay. All right. I know. So this part here, if you take it into heart, think about it. So now the because I'm still thinking about it. Please go up a little bit. If you're saying that, yeah. Right. Yeah, just there.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Okay, console. Okay. All right. No, I'm correct. I'm covered. On my side, yeah. Thanks.
Nice. All
Thank you,
right,
sir.
no stress, Troy. So for the rest of us guys, ne, but we just if you have any questions from your side and stuff, like please don't hesitate. So for now, this just allow me today to finish up here and fix the errors that I have, especially when it comes to my running part. There is something that is wrong, that is not my SSL certificates are not exactly working proper, which is not strange much. If I have to restart, I'm gonna restart it and just work on my things there, and then fix whatever I need to fix for my side. And then yeah, and then tomorrow, and then I'm supposed to be done, and then from there, and then I can go through the whole entire documentation for Bootstrap and how the look and the feel of the site and how it's supposed to interact and things like that. So that we can have something comprehensive, and it's not going to be the nicest site that you see, but it's going to be something that's functional. That is the whole point of this, so that you guys can see how JavaScript interacts or integrates with CSS and our HTML, because that is what we've been doing all this time here. And that is what a lot of these guys are busy dealing with, especially in these companies that you see out there. So yeah. So if there is no further question, I think today I'll let you guys go a little bit early, and then you guys can, finish up my documentation, because I still need to see that documentation. And I think the promise was you guys were going to send it sometime this week. So we'll see this week or next week there. We'll see if you guys, like how far you guys are. So I need you guys to work on that. And then allow me just to, finish this up, so that tomorrow I can have something ready for you guys. Something that's actually working. So yeah. I think we can stop here for today. End the lesson a little bit early. And if there's no questions from your side, and then yeah, we can end today. Yeah. So have a good day, guys, and then we'll talk again tomorrow, so that we can finish up.
Goodbye, Mr. GC. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.